No, 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 it's not. No, no, it's not. They don't teach us. I was originally like that. Example.
But see, now I don't like it. But when I was a kid, I was like,
Well, when I was a kid, I was a kid, even now.
찍는 소리. Try.
Or a vintage wine pairing. And on the next page you will find also the la carte choices.
Okay.
Please have a look. If you need any help, please call me. My name is Thomas. Thank you. For the closing, you will find a deep fried potato, but on top of it you will find black truffle mayonnaise and some Greek prosciutto from Britannia. Please enjoy.
Thank you.
Biological olive oil.
Winery. Crispy, fresh. The first course is a amberjack, is a fish.
Find some Greek salad complements. At the bottom you will find in form of tartar.
And it is a more floral. Rose.
And a few iconic tomatoes. One of those is this one that you will find on top of powder from local green herbs. And allow me please to finish the plate. Please enjoy.
Green apple, pear, green pepper.
The caviar we're using is the Sori from Setra. Allow me to review. It's black caviar from Sturgeon. About you, sir, now. Inside you'll find some spinach. On the side you'll find spinach vinaigrette, and on top of it is a foam from Svella cheese. That cheese gonna remind you a bit of the.
Is the Rusan variety from Manusakis. Is 2022, more oaky, wine with a full body and a little oak.
You will find the white grouper. is steamed. On top of it, you find a sauce. It's called alla speciota. It's from vegetables. You find some squid ink with charcoal.
For Aveiro is in northern Greece, 2018. So
This from white chocolate. On top of it, you find some citrus gel. Please enjoy.
Thank you. Right.
In Greek, we call it madolato. Inside, you find some almond and pistachio.
Thank you so much. No problem, thank you. Falando, cara, só pra você ver, eu vou lá pegar agora os lugares. Vou lá. Não, não, fica aqui. Esquenta não. Kala, may karang telephone niya pa niya.
Two. Lunch or drinks?
No, it doesn't. No, she doesn't say that to me. What?
aspetta che...
So they're half price, well, more than half price. It's like 40%.
Alright, I'll rush it. Fine.
Κέντρο, ναι, κέντρο.
Io se sì.
Non, moi je suis vraiment...
I get a photo shoot for the orange.
Sometimes I don't even tell guests that it's in the street.
Yeah.
You see the menu. Do you have the translator with you?
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Enjoy.
So tonight the dinner started with handmade bread, sourdough bread and panole. Here we have Cecina beef, breadstick by beetroot, red and Parmesan cheese together, cottage cheese cream with honey and butter with benoit stuffed with smoked trout, mousse, trout eggs and lemon on top. You continue to start with mousse yogurt and spherical gazpacho. Here we have beignets stuffed with Parmesan Reggiano and chorizo. And last one is petito spuma with corn yolk, egg and mushrooms. I have a spoon for them.
Can we just order a bottle of wine?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. If we can see a wine list, and then we'll decide if we do the pairing or if we do the.
Mushroom, it has kohlrabi petals on top, osetra caviar, and we are going to add the green gazpacho soup. Enjoy.
Truffle, la garlic patin. Now we serve consommé squid. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Lobster, madam. The scallops is stuffed in the lobster with zucchini puree, yellow zucchini-like rose. Now we serve lobster bouillon. On the side you have brioche with lobster mousse. Also, herbal cream on the base, caviar. Enjoy.
Thank you. Puree and the caramelized onion cream with the truffle. And we are going to add some chicken jus that they have aromatized with sage. We are going to add a big jus. And on the side, you're going to find the slow-cooked veal cheeks covered with thyme, sabayon, and truffle.
This one is fair, it has no ice cream. Enjoy.
2 η ώρα θα φύγει. Βάλτε τις κατευθείαν πάνω, να μην τις... Έχει χρεώσει, έχει χρεώσει.
Νεράκια θέλουνε. Θα θέλεις ένα νερό μόνο στον άσπρο. Alfred water.